All right. All right, let's go. All right, here we get into it. NBA. Let me pull up my NBA stuff here for you guys. All right. We'll get into the NBA stuff right now. And we got the Washington Wizards tonight, man. They're going up against who the hell? They're going up against the Jazz. And the Jazz are tanking. They don't look good, but it's going to be Trae Young's first game. I think the 2 3-pointers made is a real favorable line. It was minus 162. Trae Young to get 2 threes feels pretty automatic. His 6 assist line's pretty low. 15 points is low. I don't know if there's going to be a minute restriction there or what. But yeah, it's my music. Is it interfering too much? Here we go. Lakers +5, Spurs -3.5. Love those plays today. Also like the Magic a lot. Let's get into that one. We won't spend too much time on the Lakers, guys, or not the Lakers, the Wizards. But I do say that you need to target some of those. I think there's value on Cody Williams rebounds today, and I think there's value on Trae Young stuff. All the other stuff can go by the wayside. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay. Let's move on to the Magic game. Magic laying -7.5. Magic have been back and forth all fucking year. I do believe there's an edge in this spread. I think the edge is -10. I believe that this number is wrong. The Magic probably should be laying a much larger number against a really bad Mavericks team that can't travel on the road. Go and look up how often the Mavs lose on the road. They lose at over an 80% clip on the road. Now you got Orlando, who plays really well at home. They don't do great at covering big numbers, but I'll be honest with you, I feel comfortable laying this number because Flag one, if he does play tonight, he's going to be limited minutes. Najee Marshall, they've already said he's going to be on limited minutes as well. PJ Washington's been inconsistent, and when he has played, he hasn't been getting the same type of production. He missed some games just last week. I don't believe this team is fully healthy, so I'm comfortable laying the -7.5. I don't really think there's a ton of player prop value out of there. I do like Jalen Suggs for 15 points. And I also like, there's one other player prop that I liked in there, Max Christie for 2 threes. I think Max Christie for 2 threes, or if you wanted to lotto it up all the way up to 3 threes, Max Christie averages 2.7 threes on the year. So he should be able to push up to that mark. But Max Christie 2 threes and Suggs for 15 points. I do like that. Or you could explore the points and assists with Suggs as well. So, all right, I'm going to pause, take a look at a couple questions here, and I might shout a couple at you here. LA Kings. I didn't handicap any hockey today. My slate only is college basketball and college basketball NBA. From what I've been following with the NHL the last couple weeks, the Kings, obviously, they're always solid to bet on. But I've got no take on the NHL right now. It's just not that time of year for me. I want to be all in, on my college basketball, on my NBA. As those seasons die down, I'll probably start doing a little more NHL like I was doing back in October as we were gearing up. But yeah, right now we're in the peak of it. We got March Madness, baby. We got March Madness. Let's go Colgate. Colgate -5.5. The Raiders, they should step up. They should cover that number. I like Colgate a lot, -5.5. I also like Arkansas State to go ahead and beat the piss out of Georgia Southern. So I believe they're playing Georgia Southern. I might be saying it wrong. But I like Arkansas State a lot. They're playing Georgia Southern. Yeah, -6.5 and the Colgate Raiders. I like them laying the points as well. That's two teams laying the points. You want to take a team getting points. Memphis +6.5. Penny Hardaway and his Memphis ass team have been trash all year, but I think they get up for this spot. Reason being is South Florida has already won the division. They clinched that. They don't have to bring their guys out to play. This doesn't mean a lot. I think that South Florida might win still. They might squeeze one out, but I think they cover that number or +6.5. Oh yeah, JMU money line, baby. That team is hot. They're one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the country. Yeah, JMU. I like that money line a lot. I don't believe Iowa will keep it close. I think Iowa struggles to score the ball. Where they thrive at is slowing the game down and then using guys like Bennett Sturts and their physicality and slowness, but that's not going to work against Michigan. Michigan has a fucking phenomenal front court. Their big men are going to shine tonight, and Michigan has good enough guards that they are going to control the pace. I think this game gets out of hand late. I wouldn't be surprised to see it uncomfortable if you bet Michigan at first. They might hang around, 2, 3, 4-point lead for most of the first half. I think what you'll see in the second half is Michigan pull away. They end up covering that number, winning anywhere between 9 to 14 points. It may even turn into a big fucking blowout by 20. Just got to remember, guys, Michigan is in its own class. And I think we saw that this week. I was on the Iowa State train. Oh, plus 7.5, too much. Iowa State's a great team, top 5 in the country, playing number 2 Arizona. No, guys, the top teams are playing like top teams right now. From Michigan to Duke to Arizona, they're playing like top teams. And all the pretenders are showing out. Pretenders, Houston, Purdue, Iowa State. These guys that are looking like pretend teams, they're getting bounced. I'm curious to see what happens with Gonzaga tomorrow. I like Gonzaga a lot. Arkansas showed up. I felt bad for Texas yesterday. I knew that was coming. We had that was our play of the day, Arkansas. You just got fucking routed by Florida. That's another real deal team that's peaking. I wouldn't want no problems with Florida, Michigan, Duke, or Arizona right now. Those are the clear top 4 teams, in my opinion, going into the tournament. So top 4 teams, Florida, Duke, Michigan, and Arizona. And I think Michigan has no problem rolling on these boys tonight, minus 8.5. But let's get back into NBA, guys, and then I will get to college. All my plays are posted. If you want my premiums, it's Tequila Thursday. Just use the code Tequila. It'll give you a discount, whether it's daily, weekly, and we have the Big Baller monthly. It's $320, normal price of $7.99. So go grab it while the price is dropped. Let's get back into it, guys. It looks like where we at on the Drake play? Last time I checked, we were still winning. Let's see what that score looks like. Drake basketball. I am curious to see how they're playing right now. If anybody can post that in the comments, it's not pulling up for me right now. I don't want to fuck up the stream with the YouTube. Guys, okay, back into it. Just to review questions in the chat. I do like JMU. I do like Michigan. I already shouted that I like Colgate, the Raiders to cover the spread -5. Also like Arkansas State to beat up on Georgia Southern tonight. They'll cover the spread as well. If you want to alt line that, go ahead. All right, NBA. Let's give you some player props and let's keep it moving. I said I like Jalen Suggs for 15 points, Max Christie for 2 threes. I also think there's an opportunity for Julius Randle. If Anthony Edwards doesn't play tonight, Anthony Edwards is truly questionable. I think the Raptors are a good play at 4.5. They haven't looked great lately, but I think they're getting back in the groove with RJ Barrett in the lineup. They're more healthy than what my X factor in that game is Rudy Gobert. If Rudy Gobert can have a good game, then that's one thing. But Julius Randle for 6 assists, it's a lot. It's plus money. It's like plus 160, but he's going to have the ball in his hands more if Anthony Edwards misses tonight. That's just an outside flyer, but it has good value to it. I already told you guys I like Max Christie for 2 threes. I like Tyler Hero for 2 threes or 3 threes, whatever you want to put in your parlay. Jalen Suggs for 15 points. Rudy Gobert for 2 blocks. He's going to be the X factor tonight. He's got to be the X factor tonight. He needs to get 2 blocks and 10 rebounds. That's another great play for your parlay. Daniel Gafford, because PJ Washington has been inconsistent, because Cooper Flagg's probably going to be on limited minutes. I like Gafford for 6 rebounds tonight. And I also like De'Aaron Fox for 6 assists and Josh Giddey for 6 assists. All right, there you go. There's some stuff for you. Let me give you the actual play, guys, on Tequila Thursday. This is going to be y'all's Tequila Thursday parlay. Let me grab this thing for you here, all right? Let me grab this for you. Tequila Thursday parlay. All right. We're going to go Trae Young, 15 points. We're going to go Şengün, over 24.5 points and assists. All right. Trae Young, 15 points. Şengün, over 24.5. PA, points and assists. Noah Clowney for 10 points. DiVincenzo for the Timberwolves, 10 points. Buzelis for 15 points. And Luka Doncic for 8 assists. That's your Tequila Thursday parlay. I did shout out some player props at you. I gave you guys Jalen Suggs for 15 points. I gave you Max Christie for 2 threes, 3 threes, Tyler Hero for 2 threes or 3 threes, however aggressive you want to get on that one. I like Rudy Gobert for 2 blocks and 10 rebounds. I also like Wemby for 2 blocks and 10 rebounds. There's just a couple there for you guys. Let's get into the games because I know you guys like to bet them straight or parlay them up. I really, really do like the Wizards tonight. I think the Wizards win. I think they're going to come out and make an impact. They're going to have some fire under them with Trae Young coming back. I know they need to tank, and the tankathon is evident. They already sat Keontae George tonight, Sensa Ball, and Markkanen. None of those guys are playing tonight. I think it's just a clear, easy win at home. And at times, even though you're tanking, you still got to win for the home crowd. They're here in D.C. tonight. I think they're going to get the win. So that's where we're at. We're on day 9 of the ladder challenge, I believe. Day 8. We lost the first 2, cashed 4 straight. Lost the first 2, cashed 3 straight, cashed 2, and then now we're on to day 3. This would be 3 in a row. We cashed the Hornets last night. Today we're going with the Spurs on the ladder. Spurs minus 3.5. I get this as a get up spot. Revenge game. Spurs just beat the Pistons not long ago, and they beat them on the road in Detroit. I think that the Pistons are just going to struggle to score the ball. I like what the Spurs have more offensively. I like Vassell. I like Keldon Johnson. I like De'Aaron Fox, Wemby. And the problem is, and I think this would be a lot easier call for many people, I think the spread's a little short just for the simple fact that Wemby hasn't been scoring the ball at will. If Wemby was scoring the ball better, I think that this spread would be larger. And I'm hoping he'll get it together tonight and score the ball better. So give me Wemby here in this spot to have a good game tonight, and the Spurs win by 6. Yeah, let's get that Tequila Thursday parlay hitting. You know, I had somebody who follows me, man, jump in my comments, say, this motherfucker ain't hitting. You know, we've missed the last 3 I've done by 1 leg. By 1 leg. The last 3 I've done. It's not like the reads are bad. They're there. So let's see what we get tonight. Miami Heat, they're going to cover minus 13. Trae Young is playing tonight. I like a lot of Trae Young stuff because he is playing, and he hasn't really played all year. Could be rusty, but there's a lot of value on him. I'm on the Lakers, guys. I've got money on the Lakers. I got money on the Spurs as far as straight plays go, and I got money on the Magic. All of those I'm taking straight. I'm taking them on the spread. Guys, couple leans with bigger spreads or other ways. I believe Miami's going to cover the spread minus 13. The Nets have been fucking awful lately. They're 2-13 against the spread in their last 15 games. They haven't been playing great. They're going into Miami, who's been playing well. I really think they get up for this game. They blow them out. It's a statement game. If you look after the All-Star break, the tanking teams are tanking. All of the teams after the All-Star break, they lose on the road. All the bad teams. Jazz. It's another reason why I like the Wizards tonight. The Nets. If you look across the board, the bottom performing teams, another reason I like the Magic tonight, laying the points. Mavs. All of these teams are already poor and not playing well. Well, after the break, they have lost. I want to say there's only been 2 underdog road teams to win since that have a record under 500 since the All-Star break. So it's some crazy stat, and the bad teams are losing and the good teams are winning. That's pretty much the basis of it. I'm going to continue that trend throughout this show right here. And I'm going to say this. I believe the big covers tonight, the Miami Heat cover big. I believe the Suns cover big over the Bulls. The Bulls, they only got Buzelis who can score the ball, and Giddey kind of can score it, but they don't got anybody who can score the ball anymore. So, you got rid of Kobe White, Josh Giddey, and Buzelis, all they got. So I think that the Suns come out at home with Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Gillespie, those boys. I believe they get it done. They cover that minus 10. I believe the Miami covers minus 13. And then what's another big cover? Warriors, Golden State Warriors. I think they have +8, and I think everybody and their mom's going to be on the Rockets. Yeah, look, Buzelis hurt. He was questionable, wasn't he? I thought he was playing. I thought he was probable to play tonight. But maybe if he's hurt like that, then yeah, chalk it up. That's a discount even more because he's one of their better scorers. Yeah, Michigan, I believe, blows them out. Let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go. Yeah, look at that. Somebody just said bottom 10 teams like 0-40. It's crazy. Like the bottom half of the league has just been losing, especially on the road. It's unreal. How much did I throw on that parlay? I think 500, 400. The plus 2,300 or whatever that's on the reel. Yeah, I want to say it's like 500. My opinion, it's a lotto play. It's like a quarter unit max, like max half a unit. Wizards money line. Yeah, I mean it's worth it. $100 is a nice little. If you got $100, it's worth it. You know, just throw 100 at it. I think it's a nice play. I also think this is a nice play, guys. Let's go to this one. I'm gonna give this one to you for free. It's out of my premium package for NBA. It's nothing crazy. It's a plus 487, but I do like it a lot. It's Jalen Suggs for 10 points. It's Max Christie for 2 threes. It's Marcus Smart for 5 points. Luke Kennard for 5 points. Jaden McDaniels for 4 rebounds. And Emmanuel Quickley for 14 points or over 13.5. So that's a plus 500 parlay. I like that one a lot. I've got like a G on that one. See what happens, man. We'll see what happens with that. I really like the Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard for 5 points each. That seems autopilot. And Jaden McDaniels for 4 rebounds. Shit, if you just wanted to take those 3 together, I like that as well. And that would be like plus money, like right around even money. That feels shit. Max Christie for 2 threes and Jalen Suggs for 10 points almost feels like a lock as well. I mean, I really like that parlay. So the screenshot of what? Damn, here we go. You got to sip on this one. All right. What else we got going? Screenshot. I mean, I posted the parlay, big dog. So just go get it off of. You can screenshot it off of whatever it's called, Instagram. Lakers on 11. So yeah, somebody made a point. I like the Lakers tonight. Lakers have played like ass as dogs, as underdogs. He said they were 0-11. That's a correct stat. They have been awful on the road. But I also don't just follow data. Because look, I got beat pretty bad just the other day on college basketball because I followed too much data. I think sometimes you got to look at the eye test and you got to look at what's going on. The Lakers are getting 5 points in their pocket. And this is not me trying to convince you. This is where my money's at. And this is the reason why. Lakers have 5 points in their pocket. They have way more talent on that team, in my opinion. Right now, if Peyton Watson was playing, Aaron Gordon was playing, obviously the spread would be bigger, blah, blah, blah. Nuggets are the more talented team at that point. But this is my thing. The Lakers have actually played a little bit better as of late. And this is a big game for them. And the reason it's a big game is they just won their last couple and handled them, but they weren't against elite teams. They just weren't playing big-time opponents. Now they're stepping up. They're playing a big-time opponent in the Nuggets. I think this is a statement game to keep it close. I don't see them getting blown out, even if they do lose this by a couple points, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 points. Maybe it's free throws down the stretch and it voids out your bet at +5. But I think that they keep this close enough. They have a chance to win it outright because in my opinion, it's a spot play. They have been so bad on the road, and they're aware of that. They have to come out and get one of these. So this is the perfect opportunity for them to come out, and I think it's a good spot if you are on the Lakers side at +5, sprinkle the money line, and maybe you get both there. I think Luka PRA. Said I was sharing too much music. Okay, I had to turn the music off. Something with the Instagram Live. Luka's too expensive for me. I don't know how often I've bet Luka. I think the only thing I've really bet Luka on this year was 3-pointers made, assists and rebounds. I don't really touch his PRA too much, and I don't touch his points. I just don't feel like there's value there. It's more risk than there is reward. I would rather take a guy like AR-15 or like Luke Kennard tonight over 8.5 points. Luke Kennard over 8.5 points feels like way better value than me having to worry about Luka giving me 44 or whatever the hell it is on PRA. So that's kind of where I lean as far as the taxes on some of these guys. Like think Anthony Edwards, his shit's overinflated these days. Jokic especially. Like, I mean, just to get any value out of Jokic, you got to take him for 12 plus on rebounds, assists. Some days you got to take him plus 14 on assists and rebounds. It's insane to get any value out of him. But yeah, that's where I'm at on that one. I'm on the Raptors side tonight. It's more because of Anthony Edwards being questionable. I don't really have any money on that game. I couldn't really speak and say, oh man, I'm hammering this side or that side. I do have the Raptors inside of a parlay, but that's it. That's the side I lean. I lean towards the Raptors. Reason being, I think that they need this win. They haven't really looked great after the All-Star break. 4.5, 5.5 points. If you were able to grab the 5.5 point spread, I think that's the sweet spot for the Raptors, because even if they win or even if they lose, I think it's not more than 6 points. So I think that 5.5 could be important. So that to me is where the edge is. If the Raptors do lose, it's going to be like a 114 to 117 game, in my opinion. Look at that. Serbian versus Slovenia. I might look Slovenian or Serbian or whatever the hell I look like, but I tell you, I don't know goddamn lick of nada with those games. And here's my advice: stay the fuck away from those games unless you really know ball, and you can identify. But yeah, Serbia and Slovenia, no damn clue. But I will tell you, I do follow the Costa Rican Premier League. I follow the Colombian Premier League. I do like Juniors Barranquilla tonight out of the Primera Colombian League. And I like it paired up with Saprissa as a 2-leg. So, like, you could go ahead and take Saprissa out of Costa Rica League, and you could take Colombia Junior Barranquillas out of the Colombian League and pair them up as a 2-leg. It's like right around plus 114. I like them both. Cali Santa Fe, I think that they have a good chance tonight, you know. But that's about it for my international stuff. I follow the international soccer. I don't follow international anything else. We got World Baseball Classic starting today. So obviously I'll be following a little bit of that and probably having some bets on that over the next couple of days. But yeah, that's where I'm at, man. College basketball, what do y'all got? I'll give you a little bit here on college ball, and then I am going to make sure everybody gets this ladder that we're doing. My ladder today is going to be on the Spurs minus 3.5. I think Michigan covers. I told you guys I like Arkansas State minus 6.5. Sam Houston's a tricky one. I wouldn't go hammer it, but Sam Houston's been one of the best against the spread college basketball teams all year. I don't think they really need to win this game, and they might come out sloppy, but I like Sam Houston in this spot against Delaware. I think that they win by double digits, so I'm not scared to lay the points there. Already told you, I think one of the biggest upsets of the day might be Memphis. I think Memphis could really have a good game today and win this thing outright on the money line. If you wanted to sprinkle any money line as a dog of the day, I would say it's Memphis against South Florida. But I really do like the spread on Memphis as well, plus 6.5. Oh, yes, Slovenia and Serbia. Okay, yeah, you're right. I thought they was both from the same place. I didn't know that they were. I didn't know that one was Serbian and one was Slovenian. I didn't know that. I thought they were both Slovenian. Goes to show I don't know much about where they're from. I like Luka, man. I like Luka. I like Jokic. I'll give Jokic his props. I'm not a huge Jokic guy where I'm like, oh man, he's the whatever. But he's might be the greatest center of all time. Dude can do it all. So cheers to Jokic. But yeah, man, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't like anything with Cooper Flag, just for the simple fact I believe he's dealing with that midfoot sprain, and I believe he's going to be on a limited amount of restrictions. I always lean towards Cooper Flag's PRA, and I always lean towards his rebounds, especially his rebounds, like 6+, 8+, a lot of value there. But yeah, I would avoid Cooper Flag tonight. I'm off the Mavs. We were just talking about underdogs on the road. And shit that goes against what I'm saying with the Lakers, but the Lakers aren't a bottom half team. The Mavs are. I just think Orlando gets it done tonight, and they play a really good game. And I would just kind of stay off of a lot of the Mavs guys. I do like Christie for a couple threes tonight. I think he should knock down at least 2, and he's got a good chance to knock down 3. I think they'll need to lean on him more because what I've heard and what I've seen, Brandon Williams isn't going to play, and he's a big part of their scoring for their guards. Brandon Williams has been pretty good for them, especially while Flag has been out. So Yeah, I think if Brandon Williams misses tonight, that opens things up for Max Christie. Marshall. Oh, Najee Marshall. I think same with him. He's been hurt and injured and out in and out the lineup. I'm kind of just fading a lot of those guys from PJ Washington, Najee Marshall, Cooper Flagg. I'm not really on the Mavs side of betting at the moment. So that's kind of where I'm at on that one, guys. Just not on that side. And as far as college basketball goes, that's all I got, man. I told you guys I liked JMU. I liked Colgate. I liked Arkansas State, I should say. Arkansas State, Colgate, Sam Houston, JMU, and Michigan. So that's – and guys, shit, there was somebody in here a week or two ago, and they're like, oh, what do you think about Hawaii? I'm going to go out here on a limb tonight and say Hawaii is a great play. We got Hawaii right last time we took them. We got them right when we took them on Christmas Eve, and it was the only fucking game on. We're going to get them right again tonight. They're gonna be playing tonight up against UC Riverside, and they're gonna smash them. They're gonna win by 20. So give me Hawaii tonight. I'll lay the points -12. They win. You want my opinion on an under? Give me one moment. I got you, bro. On an under, Houston, Golden State. What'd you say it is? 214. It opened at 217. It's now down to 214. I think it goes over, bro. I think it just goes over. I bet the final score is something along the lines of like 106 to 112. I bet it's 106 to 112. Golden State Rockets. I think Rockets win 112 to 106, and Golden State covers the +8.5. But yeah, that's my take on it. I don't think, especially if we saw the line move down like that, that's kind of telling you, the books are kind of telling you that they want you to think it's going to go under. And it might. Both of these teams suck on offense. I mean, and both of them have decent defenses. It could easily go under. This game could easily tend to be like a 101 to 105 game and be under. But yeah, I'm leaning more on the side that it's not going to be that, and it's going to be an over. Right around, like I said, 217, 218. That line opened up around 218. So I think that's where it finishes. I think that's a hard one. WBC. You kind of got to favor Dominican Republic or USA. I personally think the USA rolls. But the Dominican team's going to have a lot of energy around them. They really are. So I would have to say I'm on the U.S. side of things for the World Baseball Classic, but obviously Dominican Republic's got to be a front runner, and like baseball, it's always going to come down to pitching, and that's why I favor the U.S. The U.S. just has better pitchers. End of the day, our pitchers are going to win ball games, and the Dominican side has the better hitters, in my opinion. So, but I'm ready for some baseball, guys. We're under a month away from opening day, so. Ready for some baseball. We're getting into my second favorite time of year to bet. I really love March. We got March Madness. We got the NBA race kind of closing out. Like we were just talking about, underdogs on the road been ass. It's kind of easy to weed out what teams are going to win and lose. And then we got the opening day, and we get closer to NHL playoffs, and then I'll start betting on NHL a little bit more. So yeah, we're getting into a good time of year for betting again. It slows down for a little bit right after the football season, but this football season, in my opinion, was ass. College wasn't too bad, but NFL was just fucking wild. It was weird. Every week it was like a new upset. You for no reason you'd have a team that was like 3-10 beat a team that was 10-3. So that was a weird NFL season, in my opinion. All right, man. I don't really got anything else for you guys, man. That's where I'm at. I gave you guys the parlays. I'm going to do a closing thoughts and review with you guys. And that's it. I'm going to give you the parlays one more time. So listen up. Here we go. I believe the Spurs win tonight. They cover the -4. I do like them a lot on that side of things. I like the Lakers +5. I like the Magic -7.5. -6.5 you can get it. If you can get it under 7, that's a big key number. And here's the parlay I gave you guys. I like Jalen Suggs for 10 points. I like Max Christie for 2 threes. I like Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard both to get 5 points. And then I like Jaden McDaniels for 4 rebounds and Isaiah Quickly for 14 points, 15 points, whatever you want to take. I did the alt line at 14. So I like Quickly there. They've got his line at 14.5, and I felt like that hook could come in play. So I took the under the hook at 14 flat. So that's a plus 500 parlay. I like that a lot. It's on my premium side of things. Go please like my reel, share my reel. That has a parlay play on it as well. I gave that to y'all, gave that out to you earlier. Let's go JMU. Let's go Michigan, cover the spread minus 8.5. That's really where we're at. Tequila Thursday, bottoms up. Let's have a day. What do y'all got? I'll answer a couple questions and I'm off. What time is it? 6:06. Give y'all 4 minutes. Go ahead. Any questions y'all got? All right, guys. Yeah, go like and share this post for me, y'all. Go like and share this post. This has the parlay y'all need on it right here. Go follow that parlay. All right. Man, can you really even trust LeBron anymore on his PRA? I don't know if I can. Honestly. I kind of like Reeves in this spot tonight. I kind of like Reeves a little bit. I kind of like Reeves PRA tonight. LeBron, not so much, man. He's just not rebounding the ball like he used to. If you wanted to do like points and assists, I don't hate that one. Unders for today. I did have one under I liked. Well, who the fuck was that? Who did I feel like was inflated? I think Rudy Gobert's rebounds are a little inflated, but he rebounds the ball so well. Oh, yeah, Nets getting fucked up. Rutgers under? I'll tell you. Give me a second. I'll look. Rutgers under. I can tell you that Rutgers just hired a new head coach. I'm not sure. What's the Rutgers under at right now? So this is where I've got it. Looks like the under is at 140. 140. What's that? That's 135. Yeah, I think it goes under. I've got it projected to be a 135 score. So I think it goes under. If I'm playing Banchero, I'd rather play points rebounds, personally. I think Banchero should get... Thing is, yeah, Banchero should get you 25 tonight. He gets inconsistent sometimes with scoring the ball, but they've just got so many options now, and they've been sharing the ball really well. Where they're really dangerous is when their shooters outside are knocking them down. When Bane and Silva and Suggs and Black start knocking down jumpers, that really opens shit up for Banchero. So if Suggs or Black can have a decent game tonight, I think it opens things up very much for Banchero. He easily gets you 8 rebounds and 24 points. It's 142 on Hard Rock for that Rutgers Michigan State game. I've got no money on it, so I can't be like, oh, go put your house on it. I really like my Spurs play tonight. Like I said, I like JMU a lot, like Michigan a lot, but I'm at 135. That's where I've got that game finishing. So 142 and under feels pretty good. I mean, look, Michigan State can hang 80 on them and still be under that number. You need Rutgers to put up more than 67 points. Michigan's going to put up 80. They're going to put up 80 on Rutgers. Question is, how many points can Rutgers put up against Michigan State? I don't think they can put up more than 60. That's how I came up with my number on the under for that. Yeah, ladder's going to be Spurs minus 3.5. I've just been on live, just chopping it up with these fools. So that's really where it's at. James Madison money line, yeah, phenomenal. Let me go ahead and drop some shit in my chats. I don't think I've got all the plays out to all the packages. Guys, premium VIP, use code word tequila. Go sign up now. See y'all later. Book the one way. All right. Stream.